How you doing? Good morning. Welcome to another time here. Another time to pray. How's your weekend? I trust you all had a good one, and thanks for making this time out here with me. And we've been doing a study through the book of Daniel. It's part of leading ourselves in a place of prayer. We stopped on verse 7 of Daniel chapter 2 last week. Today we're going to look at verse 8 and verse 9 of Daniel chapter 2. Let me go ahead and read that here. So this was pretty much, what we've been doing, looking at from verse 1 of Daniel chapter 2, is looking at the discourse between Nebuchadnezzar and his magicians, wise men, talking about them having to remind him of his dream and the interpretation of his dream, right? That's the whole interaction between the two of them. That's what we've been following along. And coming here to verse 8 and 9, they were pretty much trying to excuse themselves away from the demand of the king, saying, hey, we can't tell you your dream. You tell us a dream and we'll give you the interpretation, and this is pretty much Nebuchadnezzar's response in verse 8 and 9, saying that all they were doing is, in a sense, trying to buy time for themselves and trying to make the issue go away. But he was pretty much interested in the dream and its interpretation because he held something that was very important to him. Somehow something deep inside of him told him that this was not just an ordinary dream, but what hits me and what's important, what hits me, and that that's a take home for me pretty much in looking at verse 8 and 9, it's that place where we need wisdom and life, like he was saying. The magicians were just trying to buy time for the moment to fade away, right? But he was able to see between through that seeming guise that they were putting forward. And it just reminds me of Proverbs 4:7, where the Bible says that wisdom is a principal thing, right? And in all our getting, we should get understanding. And we come back to 1 Kings chapter 4, where we had Solomon asking God, now I have this kingdom that, Lord, that my father has passed on to me. I'm only but a small child and I have this big task ahead of me. God help me, right? It's not about the fame. It's not about how much I can make. It's not about what I can get. It's about what I can give. Again, we're talking about the paradox of what a healthy relationship is, right? A healthy relationship is about that which we come into with the intent of giving, not what we can get, right? A lot of people go into a relationship for what they can get. That is an unhealthy stance. That is an immature stance as far as relationship is concerned. And it doesn't matter what kind of relationship we're talking about, whether it be a leadership relationship, a management relationship, a husband and wife relationship, any kind of a friendship, not friendship at all, any kind of relationship at all, right? For it to be healthy, it has to be one that you go into because of what you can give, not what you can get. Because when you go into it with what you can give, what you can get, then it becomes an abusive relationship. It becomes a non-equal term relationship. Someone is being oppressed and someone is getting advantage or due advantage of the other. Let's go ahead and pray. We'll continue after praying.